It's 5 minutes and 59 seconds, and it's going to be the only entertainment you're going to get all night. So deal with it.
I mean, that's like a minute and 30 seconds less than any Marvel movie. So
yeah, exactly. If you're counting,
character
frozen.
I was just counting in my head. A, B,
one.
0, 0.
Bueller.
Oh, he's doing bit work in his head. Hey, everybody. Welcome.
Hello, friends.
Hello.
Oh, it's been a week. Aspen, take it over.
No.
What do you mean?
No, that was not prior discussed. Get you.
I'm gonna give
I figured out buttons. That's pretty good.
You know which buttons work.
Well, I hope everybody's had a better week than me. And Tanner.
And me.
And
Eric, it's all on you. You have to have carried the week.
Eric was literally snorting coffee 2 minutes ago, so we know how this is going to go tonight.
Yeah.
Popping greenies, too.
Tanner mailed us those pills that were in his Porsche, and we're all going to try one out tonight. Woo!
Do something with them. PBJ's got a good question, and he's delicious as usual. He says, who's that super fit guy in the intro?
Tanner.
No.
I'm more surprised Tanner didn't notice what was not in the intro.
I did, sadly.
I
wasn't going to say anything because it'll just come right back as soon
it's
as
like a boomerang, that thing.
Yeah.
Thank you, PBJ. Appreciate that. Thank you, Gwenda. I appreciate that too. Yeah, my granddaughter came and visited me at work today, and she was wearing that. Orange Halloween, just like it's like a shirt and the pants and stuff, and she looks like a pumpkin, so it was fitting. She's a little ham hock, that one. And I had her out last night for pictures with the family there, and I was doing their pictures for them, and she was just hamming it up the whole time. She kept sticking her tongue out in all the pictures, so I think she gets that from me. So, what are you guys going to build? You're going to do it?
Yeah, with my world's best boss sticker underneath.
Yes, love it.
I should have sent you a mug. I should have made you a mug and just sent it to you. You can make your coffee out of it.
Awesome.
World's best YouTuber.
Yes, you are.
World's best
Sanctum, Aspen?
Sanctum, yes.
All right.
Yeah, I'm going to kill them. And just because I have to bring it up, Eric, in the last TikTok, he went full Tanner. Set himself up and gave it a hit. He didn't even take a breath in between. That's what she said.
Nope.
I'm like, oh, to Tanner.
Oh, I had a good one last night. We were at dinner and they were talking about, somebody was asking about a lobster roll, right? And they were like, how big is it? And she's like, oh, what'd she say?
No, you have to say what she said for the end.
I'm trying to remember, yeah. But it was something like, oh, yeah, people say it's really big or something like that. But and I lean over to the guy and I'm like, that's what she said. And he's like, she did just say that. And then she's like, but really, it's only about 6 inches. And she does this.
Well, according to men, that is really big, isn't it?
And some women.
Yeah. Brewski, how you doing, buddy? Spot of bricks. Going to build the office as well. Thank you very much, PBJ. I really appreciate that. It's been. I was telling Aspen I haven't stepped on a scale in a while because I was getting very focused of just the loss and how quick it was coming off. So I gave up on getting on the scale. Well, I've had kind of a crappy week of eating, so I thought I should check out the damage that I've done, and I'm like 4 pounds away from my next goal weight.
Awesome,
man.
I don't know
Kind of
how,
awesome.
but it's there.
Killer.
It's just like
Hard work and determination.
Hard something.
I did 6 inches. I did
He said.
6 inches. I did we did that Color Me Rad 5K. That was an outdoor run. And then in the same week I did my Thor run. So I did that on Thursday with my friend Andrea. She did her Shield Maiden and I did Thor. That sounds terrible. I did not do Thor, but I would. He's a hunk of burning love. But
he is not for you. He's an Aussie. He's all out.
Anybody.
No.
Remember what I told you when I got out of high school? I was gonna move to Australia. It
Yes.
could have been him.
Well, no, you know what? You can have Chris Hemsworth. He's not my favorite Hemsworth.
Fine.
you can
And I'll
have
just
him.
have to take him. He'll have to do. I mean, what are we gonna
Yeah.
do with all his money?
Who cares about that?
Exactly. What has 2 thumbs and cares about that? All right.
Who's your favorite Hemsworth?
What are you building tonight?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Well, I don't know because I'm a little bit torn right now. I had somebody stop by the shop today and drop something off and say it should be built on your stream.
Look, we can give you moral support for the stickers. I mean, you're not a flake like someone that
Eric.
I don't know.
He's doing the Scooby-Doo dance. I was gonna do this set here. Now, for you that haven't seen this set here,
Yeah.
This is actually the proper labeling here. Do you have this one?
I take one and I raise you.
Yeah, Kev has the limited edition.
Limited edition.
I'm not gonna turn it around and show its ass on the stream. All right.
You're not going to show it from the backside.
I have moral fiber.
I don't. Not an ounce
Well,
of
Ray
it.
doesn't.
Not even 6 inches of it. I was going to do this. I hope Jen's already tuned off because that'd be awesome.
We'll be done working in a few minutes.
Tanner said, "Well, I'm going to build the mini mansion." I'm like, "Yeah, I got the mini mansion. That'd be cool too."
Oh, I
And then
don't.
Eric's like,
Oh, no, I don't have that one.
Eric's like, I'm going to do this because I'm a sticker genius. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, well. So I'm going to let the people in chat decide. It's either I'm going to build these guys for a couple hours or I'm going to build this guy for a couple hours. So you guys in chat decide. And
Office. Oh, hang on. I'm not in chat. Wait.
now you have to chat.
There you go.
And I'm gonna do the Vade dog and Kenobi.
That is so cool.
Them. And then I'm gonna do Jake and his avatar.
Nice. And you didn't want to show something from the backside. Okay.
And then you're going to do the office.
And then I might do this office for this creepy looking fella right here. And I got to plug my guys at BBG Forge. They're not on, but they have you can order a really nice printed tile that's got the Haunted Mansion logo on it, 2x2 right now. So
Really?
nice little accessory for your Haunted Mansion if you want it. It's pretty cool.
Oh, I should order one of those. I still got to order a shirt from them. Crying out loud.
Yeah, they're pretty good dudes, and they've also got a bunch of new like knights available with because they like the medieval stuff too. So they got a bunch of new knights with battle armor, like wolf pack and lion knights and black knights and all kinds of stuff like that.
Do they have any days left?
They have 2 days left. Let's see what you did there.
I see what you did there. So it looks like nobody wants me to build the office, so that's cool. Doing some stickers apparently.
I wish I was building the Razor Crest, but that might be next week's build because I will most likely be picking one up on Monday for double points.
King Oldendorf.
Hey,
I will be missing you next week. So
When was
putting that out
King
there now.
Oldendorf brought to life?
You have a convention
well,
next week, don't you?
I do.
And I know what you're showing off at your convention, but for everybody else that doesn't know what you're you're showing off at your convention.
That would be
Maybe,
your,
They saw it last week, or the week
Oh.
before, or whenever it was.
It was in
maybe
the beginning of the
remind
stream.
them again.
I have built a Hobbiton mock.
Yes, you have.
Yes, I have. And fingers crossed that it survives the trip, and I don't have to rebuild too much of it when I get there.
think it'll be
Question:
great.
Is Matthew driving it?
Hell no.
Then it'll
question
be
is
okay.
Matthew carrying it? Question is, see what I'm doing here?
I do. Identity theft is not a joke, Kevin.
Millions of Americans are, I guess millions of North Americans are affected every year.
Oh, Jason.
Look at the book.
Look at that. Britsky got an extra sheet of stickers because they really wanted him to blow his brains out.
It is
Tanner,
very
It's
cool.
just two decal sheets.
And Tanner, I didn't take this out.
Oh, that's in there?
Yep.
Yes. I love
I am not
it.
going to pretend to know any references from that,
Oh
so
my
you
gosh.
just carry on.
I didn't
Here's
see
a
that in
Kevin
the
decal
picture.
sheet. This is how
Yeah.
this is how Kevin gets sent decal sheets.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, thanks,
Starter.
jackasses.
It's
Only
just
the
the
best will
corner.
do, you morons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't see. Well, maybe Brudski's extra is that one, and he can send it to you because he got doubles.
Diversity Day, take two. Oh,
Uh,
I like how they show on the box. The part I liked was on the box. They have the stapler and the Jello mold,
yeah,
actual size, right there.
which is a printed part, right?
Yeah, it's like probably the only printed piece.
It is.
Actual size. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go mute for a sec. I got to sort some things out. Aspen, you got the helm.
No, we established that that's Eric's job. Or Tanner.
So,
What's everyone in the chat building tonight?
well, I was gonna wait for Matthew to get here to rub that in his face, but that's okay. While we're waiting for folks to tell us what they're building, any exciting news today since the last stream? Or not today, but since the last stream?
The new Mario trailer?
I haven't watched that yet. I saw that it was posted, but I haven't watched it yet. Is it good? Does it look good?
Yeah, it's really good. My son came out yesterday because I hadn't watched it either, and my son came out and he's like, "Hey, this new trailer came out. It's really cool. It's got like this nostalgic music and everything, and let's watch it right now." It's like, all right, buddy. And it actually does look really cool. You should go take 2 minutes, watch it right now, and come back.
I can wait until after the stream. You all have my full attention,
Oh,
or at least like half of my attention.
well, we'd be willing to take a quarter of your attention if you wanted to build the office and put stickers on. I mean, you're the odd one out.
I will build the office eventually, but
Yeah.
not today.
And Michael
So-
Scott with his mug.
That's perfect.
Oh
And
Eric,
it's
you
not
just
the
keep
season
putting
one
all that
of
cool
that.
stuff there for him.
man, the first step you're applying a sticker. Holy cow!
It's not.
No, that's not what you tell him.
Because he's got hair. Did you notice the big difference in hair between season one, Michael Scott, and like season
Yeah.
3?
Yep. Yeah, he was very thinning hair in
He was.
the first season.
Well, good luck with that, Oldendorf.
Yeah, Oldendorf submitted an idea for the Ideas Dungeons and Dragons contest.
Well, that's great. Good luck.
He goes by King Oldendorf.
Oh, my bad. Your Grace.
No.
He,
Good save. Good save.
Unlike Ryan Helsley today.
so this is something kind of funny.
That was not intentional.
Sorry. You want to see my Michael's minifig head here? Oh wait, maybe it's not. No, it's not. Never mind.
Correct. It's a break.
I had a little panic attack there. Go check some out here though.
And
So
I'd
those
like
of you that didn't get my
met out to science.
very nice. What's the amount on it again?
Oh gosh, was it like $450 or something like
I think
that?
so.
$340.
Yeah, because they had to take some out for the stripper.
And she was a nurse. and for the giant check.
Yes.
And there is no such thing as a rabies doctor.
Why are there parts left over when,
Well, when
like,
two people love each other.
not why?
Oh,
Oh, hey, I literally said that to some kids in class. They were like, "What's a different? Like, what's a goddess?" I said, "It's like a female god." He said, "I didn't know the difference. What about these other gods?" And I said, "Well, when a god and a goddess love each other, they make little baby gods." We were talking about Shogun Japan and their origin story.
That's how people in Japan were born.
Well, no, their islands were created by the god and goddess stirring the water and dripping from their spear, and then it made the islands. And then they had little gods, and some of those gods became the rest of the islands. Because there's like 6,800 islands in Japan.
Really?
Yeah. So that's what I learned this week.
exactly.
Yeah. Why are these left over when they're not even used at all in the first day?
Because you can use them to like make shiny spell stuff from either Doctor Strange or Wong.
Yeah, but it doesn't tell you.
I know it doesn't ever show it.
Well, you know, I call dodgy. Dodgy. Yep. It's just a way to make people doubt themselves as a builder, you know? Like, I don't know about this.
Speaking of dodgy, how about the foosball table?
Yeah. How about you can buy a real foosball table for what you're going to pin for that foosball table?
And it actually like looks good. It doesn't look like trash.
Like a real one?
Yeah.
I thought we were going to get it and we could all play like teams, like doubles matches at Brick World.
That'd be great.
That's a
But
good idea.
You know what? Those are the only kind I ever have.
I know. Somebody give that man a Skittle.
Just one?
Yes.
Eric, I thought you renegotiated your contract. It doesn't sound like you got a good deal.
No,
Great deal.
no. It's like, you know, one of those sitcoms where they get you for 3 seasons. They just have you over the coals. That's what's happened here.
Oh.
We'd be lucky if we could pay you in coals.
You just had to bat your eyelashes a bit more, and you might have got 2 Skittles.
He tried that. That's why Tanner reduced his wage.
Oh. Well, maybe
cannot be bought.
maybe
He rented for a couple
put some
minutes.
tugging
Definitely can't be bought.
practice to good use. I don't know. Maybe that'll get you a bonus.
Yeah. I've come to accept the fact that it's just not going to happen.
No.
Disappointing. Just disappointing.
Yep.
You're gonna be really surprised when I show up with the biggest bag of Skittles in Chicago.
You are going to be surprised when I come to Chicago dressed as a Skittle.
You're just going to throw them at him like, taste the rainbow, baby.
No, it's going to be one of those. I'm going to dress as a Skittle. But it's going to be one of those Velcro suits, and I'm just going to tear that stuff off, and underneath I'll be in a Speedo.
What I'm
That's
gonna
what
do
the
is
real Skittles are.
Eric's gonna bring a build to Chicago because he's actually gonna display this year, and I'm just gonna just fill it up with Skittles. Like I'm just gonna come and just pour.
Also,
it
he's making a bowl.
I don't care what he brings. That's getting filled up with Skittles.
It's going to become a bowl.
No, you have to put them strategically, like just a Skittle here and a Skittle there.
Oh, and then I have to find the bag. I just follow the trail of Skittles.
Yes. Every time you find one, get hungry, you can just enjoy
Genius.
and think of Tanner.
That's what you want to do. Have a Skittle and think of Tanner.
Well, this has gotten to a roaring start.
There's the rainbow, baby.
Do not play that ad on live.
Oh yeah, that's about it.
Oh,
That is a bad one.
but if you ask someone you love, then
Don't you put it in your mouth.
Let's see. We had with respect to the chat and what they're building. Toadborg's putting his city back together. PBJ's building the Justifier. Oldendorf submitted his Lego ideas. Nobody else is doing anything worth mentioning.
Well, no one else has mentioned anything.
No,
So is anyone going to try for the
Hey, Moira.
Dungeons and Dragons build contest on Lego Ideas?
that's what Oldendorf put in.
Oldendorf
Oh, that's what it's for, that challenge. Okay.
I do not plan to.
I don't either.
Well, that's it's kind of cool. Like, I didn't read the details of it, but did I see that basically it is going to be made a set? Like, whatever wins is going to be made a set, guaranteed.
Yes. Yep. And regardless of fan votes, it will be picked by a panel. And then the winner will get 10 free sets, 1% of the sales,
Like it was an idea
and some
submission.
other stuff. Yep.
So that's
Do they just flip a sheet of plywood and whatever it lands on, it picks it?
I
I don't know how.
don't know the process.
so. I don't know.
I never played it. I watched it.
I don't know how I feel about that. Like, if I was a person that submitted a Lego idea
Mhm.
and had to go through the 10,000 votes for supporters and all that jazz, and
Well, I don't
and-
think it does.
no,
to get 10,000.
hear me out here. If I had to, though, and then I had to go through a Lego review panel, and then I got turned down, and then somebody else came along and put in some Dungeons and Dragons build, didn't have to get 10,000 reviewers, got automatic approval, and didn't have to go through a Lego committee. Now, I know a Lego committee will pick the overall winning build, but basically still, it's kind of a
But
short.
it's still a separate sort of like.
But they still get the what do you call it? The perks
Fame and
of if your
fortune.
idea is produced.
Sure.
You know,
Yeah,
I don't know.
But you're missing the fact that if yours doesn't get accepted, you can go through the brilliantly successful, highly touted Bricklink designer program.
Now,
Hush your
I know-
mouth,
I know that program has gotten a bad rap, but you got to admit that the bowling alley left a good taste in your mouth.
I have,
Not mine.
except for
Wasn't
3
all
pieces which are the wrong color, I need to order 3 more dark thing. I've done Pursuit of Flight.
Oh, nice.
Right. Now you just need to replace the airplanes and put like Marvin the Martian up there, and then put him chasing something.
That's a good idea. The TARDIS.
That's the only kind of ideas I have as well.
Yeah.
I'm the bad idea guy.
Yeah, see, and the Venetian houses, Jason said. You got the bowling alley and the Venetian houses. And yes, you had to wait almost a year for them, but they were lovely builds in additions to your city.
I'm
But
not.
it's still not worth the program. I
I'm
don't.
not disputing that some of the builds are enjoyable and good. The Venetian houses is kind of interesting one to me. We talked about it last week, but yeah, no, it's there's just got to be a little sense of urgency with the program, I guess. I don't know. I mean, again, I don't work for Lego, so I have no idea what goes on and why
Good
stuff
start.
doesn't get
Get a
produced.
job there, Eric.
Hmm?
You said you should start. Just get a job there.
Oh, sure. That sounds swell.
That sounds like a no.
That's a strong no.
Has anyone been watching the Lego Masters recent season? I only watched the first one, but I understand they introduced some controversy this last week.
Oh,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
they did. Mm-hmm.
I did.
Yep.
We've watched almost the first episode.
I've
I
read
don't
it all.
mind if you talk about it. It doesn't bother me.
Well, I mean, I've already seen it on the internet. Like, it's not going to be who gets sent home or anything, but they have sent many. Is it 3 teams home already or 2?
They've sent someone home each week, and
So-
now they've introduced a new team this last episode.
Right.
Yeah.
So they send 3 teams home, and then they
Yep.
took a team that was an alternate team, basically, and they brought.
Well, I don't know. I don't know who they are. Some of the contestants said they look like they're famous on TikTok?
Ethan the Artisan is very famous on. He's
Okay.
got a big TikTok following.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, there you go.
No, Ethan.
I don't know who it is.
I met him at Brick Rodeo.
Yeah.
He's a very nice guy, but yeah, very controversial. I know some people are upset because they're like,
How is that
wait a
right?
minute. These guys didn't make it, and now 3 teams have been eliminated, and they just get to come in with lesser competition.
Willy-nillying around, and they haven't had to do one challenge yet.
Correct.
But I'm sure we did that here. Like,
No.
didn't we do that at one
No.
point?
No.
Or we brought an old team back that had been.
You on season, was it 2 or 3? A team that had been eliminated got a chance to come back. And
Sorry to hear that, Oldendorf.
okay.
Did they come back next season or in that season?
In that season.
Okay.
Like they did a thing where basically they took 2 or 3 of the teams that had been eliminated and they gave them a challenge, and the winner got to come back the next week.
Okay, so it's
It
something
was really cool.
Yeah, that's a little bit different. I think throwing a twist of all of a sudden new competitors in there is
a
little.
It's,
I would be
seen a lot of
as a contestant. You know, it's not their fault, right? It's not any of the participants' faults.
Absolutely. I've just seen a very mixed emotions about it. I've seen a lot of people are happy because people know Ethan and he's a nice guy, so they're like happy for him, which you can't blame him.
Nope.
But then there's a lot of people that are like, hey, wait a minute. 3 teams already got eliminated, so there's less competition, and then this other team just gets brought in to basically work against a lesser field. They've got an advantage right away.
That'll only get worse as if they win.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I would assume that at least, you know, some of the better competition is still there, right? So it's not like probably, you know, tough competition is left, right? Usually, you know, some of the weaker teams, or at least teams that just, you know, struggle that week.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Aspen will have to answer that. I've only watched 1 episode so far, so I don't know. It was hard after 1 week to determine who was the really good, tough competition.
Correct.
Especially
Yeah.
the it was tough.
Well, they've had consistent from episode 2 to 3. The top ones were pretty consistent.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like the Australian versions, with the exception of season 2. I felt season 2 is really even, but seasons 1, 3, and 4, like the favorite through the first couple of episodes ends up being the winner. Like the very strongest teams, you can kind of tell.
They picked that for a reason. The producers already know almost to a point who their contenders are, and the rest are just fillers, really. Like they fit the demographic. But is your one racist? Because I mean, and I don't know if I'm reading into it wrong, but you've got Tacos and that crafty one representing Mexican women and stuff, but they barely showed any of them at all. Like they showed all the other ones quite a lot, barely them at all. And I'm like,
It might just be because there's still so many teams, right? There's still 9 or 10 teams. So
they covered all the rest. I don't know. It just seemed a little skewy with their. I might be just reading too much into it, but.
I mean, never say never. It's on Fox, and I mean this.
What are you trying to say?
Well,
that I don't know anything there, but that's all right, Oldendorf. Thank you.
Yeah, sorry to hear that, Oldendorf. That's no good.
Fox here has a news channel called Fox News, and they're very conservative. And I'll tell you later when you're older. Yeah, Seymour is right behind me. It is Fox.
How many years have I got on you? Thank you.
That was pretty funny, actually.
I'll take it. That's fine.
That's what she said.
Damn right she did.
That is what she said. Just like that in that tone, too.
Hey, Mac.
Hey, Mac.
Mac's a sad guy. Lots of sad people tonight.
Oh,
Eric's
Mac.
the only not
Mac.
sad one. And
Mac,
Aspen,
here you
no,
go.
Aspen,
Here you go. It's
No.
just for you.
Okay, new fan, put your Kleenexes back.
Hey, I picked before. I've been told I have to stick with my team. So, suck it, Toronto. Sorry.
No, you see that? See, now I dislike.
You all created the beast.
I didn't tell you to bet against my team.
Hang on, are you the Blue Jays as well?
Yes.
Oh,
He's
sorry,
Canadian.
Cameron.
He's gotta be.
Canadian.
Only-
Hey,
It's all
Joseph,
like
how you
Canadians.
doing?
Hey, Joseph.
Hey, Joseph.
All
Bot
right.
is a lifelong M's fan, he says.
Oh,
M&M's?
It is cool to see the Mariners back in the playoffs.
Is it?
I mean, it is.
I don't know.
I didn't say it's cool to see them win in the playoffs. I said it's cool to see them in the playoffs.
I was just asking for a friend. That's all.
don't know. I thought it was a great game, Mac. I don't know. I just listened. I just watched the scores, but you know. Hey, you all told me. I'm just going with it. So.
And realized that you guys were playing baseball right now. I figured there was a little bit of a break, but
This guy.
Well, I don't know. I'm vilified apparently for my hockey choice.
Yes.
yes, 100%.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
I-
you pick such a crap hockey team, and then you go with,
Your hockey choice is not a choice at all.
yeah.
Hey, it's a great name, and that's how I'm basing my go
Is it,
sport.
though?
Yep. Well, I mean, not as good as like the AFL, you know, the Aussie football.
Cockle
team.
sucking
Those are-
divers and the ditch lickers.
Yeah, those have
Ditch Lickers.
epic,
I would buy that jersey all day long.
epic names.
I was a Ditch Licker in high school.
Like, it makes me want to do well in life and buy a franchise and then get to like move them or make a new team.
I just
Yeah,
call them
yours
the
will be
world's
called the
shittiest
Tug
name
Tug
you possibly
Tuggers.
can.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna.
Maybe you'll be like the Yankees and have a lot of wrist injuries, you know, if you make a team called the Tuggers.
At least they have a few days to rest.
Hey, I don't know sports, so I've just got to go with trying to decipher the news stories and things, and I think it's quite hilarious.
Joseph, I will be picking up the Razor Crest on Monday. I'm excited about that.
I will not.
Do you have a spot for it?
Bend over and I'll show you.
Man,
Not on camera.
Welcome,
Perfect answer.
Lur. I don't know how to say that one. Lur.
Lay who?
It's like the Tuscan Raider. What was I gonna say?
This desk has 45 stickers on it.
Yeah,
Excellent.
It's not.
and you're putting stickers on pieces that are going in drawers and you'll never see it again.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So you don't have to put the stickers on then.
Oh, you
No, it's. I think this is the only set that I'll not be disappointed to do the stickers on.
Exactly.
Brick Doctor's here. Said, sorry I'm late. I've been the pub. Not in the pub. He has been the pub.
Everybody was having a tall drink of Doctor.
Excellent.
So I'm not going to lie. That Caterpillar, my favorite build ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Until tonight.
No, he's standing by it ever.
I am standing by it 100%. I love everything about it. I love the way it runs. I love it's perfect.
That is
But
awesome.
And the fact that you wanted it so long and it lived up to your expectations, that's
100%.
even better. Yeah.
But I will say this about it. I was very excited tonight to open this box of Lego and get one bag per step. It's not filled with 5 more bags per step.
That's right.
Like, as fun as it is, your soul gets crushed a little bit every time you open up a bag and there's 4 more bags inside it.
No, that just makes it more fun.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, it's like the old school stuff.
You should have like just dumped it all out into a tub and done like the old days.
Yeah, that was a fun day. That was awesome. Everybody else was all prepared, and I had everything in a tub. My eyes were crossed for 6 months after that crap. But like I said in the video, well, I had the one issue with the stairs not working, and I knew there was a gear not connected. But when I went back, now the funny thing is I went back into my instructions. I found where the gear wasn't connected, but in the instructions, there was a part where it had 2 of the gray gears, the Technic gray gears, smaller ones. And instead of them showing them going on like these two shafts, they had one already installed on one shaft and out on the outside on the other one. So when I saw it, I only saw the one gear. I didn't see that there was 2 in the picture. So I slid the one on, I put it together. The crazy part is I finished that bag and there was no parts left over. Now, if you finish that bag and there's 1 gear left over, you know you've screwed up because those gears will never give you multiples in.
No.
But there was no gear left over. So I'm like, oh, I'm golden. The gear's in the middle of the cat. So that was fun. But it actually didn't take me too long to figure out what was going on and slam it back in.
Good.
Elizabeth says, hi, guys. Busy day here, too. Got so much Lego to do. Have to make time working on Halloween decorations and the police station. Oh, good.
Excellent.
Awesome.
You guys decorate for Halloween?
Yeah, a
Big
little bit.
decorators for that?
Not big, but a little bit.
I will not be decorating for Halloween this year, sadly. I will not be giving away treats to the little kiddos, unfortunately.
Oh, because of the restraining orders, though, right?
No, that's Tanner's restraining orders, and that's just.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
Not go to the old folks' home.
That was
My bad.
Matthew, and his pedophile.
Oh, yeah.
patch.
That is Matthew.
Sorry. I got them crossed up.
Yeah, Eric, you missed it last week. Matthew had a caterpillar on his lip the whole stream.
Yeah.
It was
How did I just do here?
pretty embarrassing.
I did watch some. I think a couple days later, I had it on in the background.
Sorry,
It was pretty brutal.
Someone said to me, "You treat that guy badly." I'm like, "No, he deserves it." No, I was having fun. He's a great guy. Love him a bit. No, but I won't get to hand out candy this year or even see little Miss Marley on Halloween. Well, Kira's going to bring her by the shop for me, which is great. I have to go on a work trip that's going to be so sad and depressing to go on. I'm pretty depressed about that.
Yeah, it's tough with Halloween being on a Monday.
Yeah.
It's way more enjoyable with the kiddos when it's on a weekend.
Absolutely. You just let them stay home the next day, Eric. No, send them to school and eat all the candy. That's what you need to do.
Yes.
You know, my wife wants to do that Jimmy Kimmel thing so bad.
Wait, she wants to do Jimmy Kimmel?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
maybe.
He's on her list, I guess. But in addition to that, they do a thing where the next day you tell your kids you ate all their Halloween candy.
Yes.
Film their reaction.
Oh, that's horrible.
She's wanted to do that forever.
That's so mean.
I've put a stop to it every year because I feel like it's terrible to do.
It is so mean.
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you guys the Elizabeth said I ate the candy prank? Did I ever tell you guys what I did to my mom with the lottery ticket?
Yes, you did. That's awful.
Yes.
Do you remember that, Tanner?
Yes.
Okay, good.
You're mean.
Eric,
Like
how
that one.
many parts did you have left over in your first bag?
A lot.
Yeah.
Oh,
And if you have a 1x2 white tile, that's because a sticker goes on it.
No, I know that because it's. What?
oh, he's cool.
I had that left behind. All right, Tanner.
Nice.
So what do you think? That one's way better than the other.
Let me grab the other one. I'll let the chat decide.
Oh,
Oh, different. He's taller, I think, isn't he?
So mean.
Oh yeah, it is way better. All right, so sorry, not to sway
Sorry,
the vote,
chat.
but,
Sorry about that. I was opening the bags.
sorry, chat.
Oh my
It's way
god.
better. I don't care what you say, chat.
So this one's he's got the little brickhead eyes, but I think this one with the red eyes is better.
I agree.
Oh my gosh.
I do like how his gears built up though. This guy's his
Mhm.
shoulders rather than this one
Okay.
with the printed piece in the middle. But yes, this guy is better. He's taller too, by the way. They gave him
Shoes.
some
Is
lifts.
he wearing new? Yeah, I was gonna
Oh.
say he's got his shoes on.
Got some new pump option.
So that's a good segue into some news on additional Star Wars brickheads coming
Yes.
potentially, right?
Yes. Like new brickheads in general. We talked about it last week, but they're doing a bunch of them. But yeah, I think it's pretty much set now. We're gonna get some 40th anniversary brickheads for Return of the Jedi, a 5-pack.
Oh.
5-pack that's only $40.
Wow. $150 here.
Oh, just to match up with the Spice Girls.
And it's gonna have Jedi Luke Skywalker. It's gonna have Endor Leia. Second Leia we've gotten, but we got the regular Princess Leia before.
Good night,
Good night,
Oldendorf.
King Oldendorf.
Good night, Oldendorf. So yeah, we got January 1st, Elizabeth, is when they're coming out. So Jedi robes Luke, Endor Leia, R2D2 for the first time,
That'll be good.
an Ewok, hopefully Wicket for the first
Oh.
time, and then Lando Calrissian for the first time. So it'll be that 5-pack, and then we're also supposed to get a Tusken Raider solo brickhead.
If there's no stickers, I might have to part out for Wicket. I want a Wicket.
Then that means there's gonna have to be a C-3PO at some point, right?
Oh yeah,
There's no way they'll do an R2 without C-3PO at some point.
Absolutely. I'm excited. I'm a big Brickheads fan. I think I said it last week, but
Yeah,
they're
you have a
doing
couple.
Lord of the Rings ones too. You got 2 Lord of the Rings 2-packs coming. You got Gandalf and the Balrog, which very excited about that. And then you got Frodo and Gollum.
I just hope they bring out sets, not like more.
I think they will do both. In fact, the rumor mill already said that they're gonna bring out a huge set next year, $500 US dollars.
No, it's 500 euro.
Yeah, sorry, 500 euro. So it'll be like 600 US dollars probably.
Which I don't even want to buy a kidney.
You know you're gonna get it. Just start saving
but
now.
How am I going to get it?
Just start saving now.
You're gonna sell your kidney.
I'm saving for Brickvention, much less the friggin'.
Might have to hang out at the corner in Brickvention a couple of days.
I will be.
We'll call it
Like-
Cornervention. Hey, Brian, how's it going?
Hey,
You know,
Brian.
I need to afford this somehow. I don't have, people popping into work saying, "Here's something for you."
I'll come by.
I'm
Hey,
getting
so-
it. I'm getting it.
So I meant to mention this week, somebody on Instagram posted that they, one of our regular watchers, and I think it's one of our quieter watchers because they don't talk in the chat very much, but he bought the Galaxy Explorer, got it on sale. Had no intention of buying it, and kind of heard us talking about it as we built it on the stream and how great it was. and then saw that it was on sale and took a chance on it, and he said it's one of his favorite builds.
Excellent.
Oh, that's excellent.
Yeah. That can't be right, Elizabeth. The euro. Oh, I'm thinking of pounds. Okay, 500 euros is 480 US, so it'll be 500 US. I'm thinking of British pounds.
340,000 Canadian.
Yeah, I don't even want to go there.
Some stickers.
Oh, this office is officey.
Why is it so square?
Because it's an office. It's hip to be square, man.
because it was designed by someone who didn't know how to do triangles.
Oh,
To play the triangles or do triangles?
Whichever.
That's what Eric majored in the band. He was the head triangler.
you know,
Hey.
it's a lot more difficult than you think. All right,
Very
don't knock it till
important.
you try it.
Don't try it till you knock it.
Yeah, you know, Christmas season is incredibly difficult.
Incredibly.
Maybe you don't do a whole lot for the spring concert, but that Christmas concert,
That one ding.
yeah, they need you.
All right, this is gonna suck.
Yes.
Is anybody gonna do either of the Halloween challenges that are going on?
What are they? Honestly, I have no idea.
There's Let's Build a Haunted Town is Kate's latest challenge, and then there's a Halloween Habitats that Brick Fan Builds on Instagram is doing.
Oh, nice.
And that's a 6-day challenge. It's unlike what was the last holiday?
Labor Day.
One before that. She did another challenge that was only 3 days. Was that the CMF challenge that was only 3 days? I think so, yes. So yeah, 6-day challenge for that one.
That's interesting.
Blind
I had an
suck.
idea on that one. I wanted to try and do a habitat stack that was all like cohesive. Like you put them together and individually they look okay, but all 6 of them together look like one giant build. I kind of want to do that, but I got to come up with a solid idea first and then make sure I have the bricks to build it.
Thank you, Brick Doctor. I will put a final photo up when I set it up next weekend.
Yeah, it's got to be exciting, huh? To see
Yep.
the finish line for that.
Well, yeah, but it's also a little scary, to be honest.
Oh, absolutely.
It'll be fine.
Not be scared at all.
Well, one, I'm scared about transporting it. 2, I'm nervous about people looking at it and touching it and maybe stealing stuff, but probably not. But breathing all over it and like just
Get skin on it.
Yeah, skin particles and things. Apparently, like gross. I don't know. And like you're standing there while someone's
Dropping your skin.
internally judging your stuff. Like I don't know.
No, you're standing there while people are in awe of your stuff
Right.
and oohing
Yeah.
and awing and saying, "Oh my gosh!" Like
But
nobody's
then
going to
also
be
that's
judging.
embarrassing because I don't
Nobody's
like
gonna be
peopling,
judging.
and you know, everyone likes to go up to people and I love your bill. We're going to take a photo and do this, and it's like no, I don't want to. But you know,
I think you're going to find that you're going to be amazed on how great of an experience it can be. Like I don't know if Tanner can speak to it too much with standing at the table and people coming over and just wanting to talk the process or
yeah.
No, because Tanner was
Get
judging
more
most people.
insight.
He was looking at him going like, seriously, man, socks and sandals, what's wrong with you?
I mean, this is only a small one too, so I'm more also concerned that
But it was
some
also
of my
like Tanner
students
said.
will be there, and then they're going to know who I am, and then I'll turn into a Todd, and every time I go live, like students will flood. Oh no, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I don't care if people rob my ideas because I literally took my ideas from a Hobbiton mock done by Cole and Jake. Cole Blood, Jake Hansen, I think their names were. They were kids from somewhere in the US. They had it a few years ago. So, and I've actually seen someone else do one recently that is almost a copy of that, but I changed mine up a bit. I liked a different version for me.
I think you're going to surprise yourself at how much you enjoy the public reaction, and not, I will say, not the attention that you're getting, because I know you're not an attention craver, but just the being able to talk to people about the process, and you've already done that, but just being able to talk to people that don't know you, and you see that being able to inspire that in them, I think means a lot, right? You're going to have a lot of people come up that didn't know that kind of thing could be done with Lego. Like today, most of the people you talk about it are into the hobby and know the boundaries and the limitations of it. You're going to be talking to people in the public that don't know that, right? They're going to see that and say, holy crap, how do you do that? And then they're going to be inspired to go home and try it themselves, especially the kids. And that's going to be the cool part for you.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be all right. We'll see how it goes, and it'll be a good test run for Brick
And the nice thing is when Matthew gets it delivered there, after he gets arrested for his porn stash, you'll get to set it together again and really enjoy the setup again.
Yeah. Andrew, I just wish I could be brought to Chicago. But, you know, you could come to Melbourne and see it. Not feasible, but you know, one can dream, can't one?
Oh, and I hope it's okay to say this, and if it's not, I'm saying it anyway. But Mr. New Dad had a new bundle of joy brought into the world recently. Congratulations, Andrew!
Yeah.
Congratulations, Ed.
Considering he had a sneak peek in his last Insta post, I'd say it's
I think that's why I said I think it's okay, but Andrew's not shy about that kind of stuff. But yeah, congrats, man. That's awesome. The brood's getting bigger.
Yes, Moira, and your lottos are bloody ridiculous. So that'd be enough for everybody. They are so ridiculous, the amount.
You need to win the Canadian one though, Aspen, because you get it all.
Yeah, well, you get it all in Australia too. You just don't get as much as overseas. But to me, it would be a lot. I don't care. I'm not greedy. I just want enough to do what I want to do and find the piece that disappears onto my never-ending floor of once you drop it, you never find it again.
Yeah, Jason said he likes the conventions. He wouldn't want to talk to anybody. He'd rather be wandering around. But, I mean, that's what's good about the AFOL conventions, because you got 3 days to wander around and talk to the other builders or just look at your own pace. And then you've got the public days where you can talk to the public.
Yeah, and those the great thing also about those AFOL days is like you said, you can talk to people, is the access, right? You can get up close to the builds.
Yep.
You know, they don't have the dividers and all that stuff up. You know, people are putting the things together, so you're seeing maybe some of their techniques on how
we don't even have dividers at all anyway, even when it's built, which is rubbish. I'd like some protection from people.
Then you can stand in front of it then, and when people walk up to it, just keep your arms out and don't let them get closer.
I told you that Fleur said one of her builds, her theatre build, she had a very well-endowed woman come up, lean over it to have a look, pretty much knock down the wall with her assets, and then just walked away.
I would high five that lady.
I would be impressed. I wouldn't even be mad.
Yeah, because you wouldn't be looking at the build. You'd be
I'd be
Windows back
frisking her
here.
to make sure she didn't take any Lego with
Oh
her.
no,
assets.
you knocked it over. Please come back.
Yeah. I just need to check. Are they okay? You know, they're not hurt. You
I
didn't
didn't
like.
hear anything deflate. Are you okay?
Oh my god, I need help rebuilding this.
I can't find the piece I dropped.
All those parts are down on the ground. Can you help me pick them up?
Oh, you guys.
I'd be more impressed if it was a
Hey,
tall
Aspen, how'd
man
you
that
knock
walked
that stuff
past
off
and
your counter
swung
there,
by
by
the
the
wrong
way?
way, and took out some of my build. That'd
How
be
did
okay.
you knock all that stuff off your desk there, Aspen? Just wondering. Asking for Eric. I mean, a friend.
Not with my boobs.
Just saying.
But I really need that piece, and I don't know where it is.
And you never know which Hemsworth is going to show up there and knock over your stuff with his
Asset.
hammer.
Well, look, to be fair, the Hemsworth I like, I don't want Miley Cyrus as second, so that's no good for me anyway.
What are you, Sean Avery?
Yes, Dion.
Uh,
Here you go. Here you go, Tanner. Ready?
Love it. No, you got to do the voiceover now. I hope you
What
do
did-
the voiceover.
what
I
did you
can't
do?
do it.
That's your next TikTok. You need to like just start dropping studs into the trash can as he's doing the voiceover, and then do
So
a stop motion of him spilling it.
A
like
butt.
dripping.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
There was a butt right next to my display.
Yes,
yes.
there was.
There was.
And the guy sat next to it the whole time.
And he was a great
That
guy.
was the only build.
You know,
If I remember correctly, I think that was the only display piece that was not at the table every night. It was back there in the morning, but it was never there overnight.
what, he was that worried about a few like tiles on a blank canvas? Oh my god. Maybe you should have dressed up as Nemo, put a little fin and gone, I touched the butt.
I think Eric was trying to say that he was taking it back to his room for a little inspiration.
Yeah, speak amongst yourselves. You can
Draw your own pictures, please.
theater of the mind. That was crazy.
Oh,
And Morris said she's doing a small show at the end of December.
Nice.
She's gonna build
excellent.
something new, but she may just bring her mosaics. Nothing wrong with either option. 'Cause your mosaics are beautiful.
Absolutely.
Oh, have fun at the gym, Mac.
I'm going to
Work
gym
out
after
some of
the
that
stream.
sadness of losing. That's okay. You could try next time. I'm
Well,
gonna
nice
get.
to see Aspen's mastered the shit talking. That's perfect.
Hey, I was told. I still really don't care, but you know.
But it's fun to tell someone else that their team sucks. Whether you mean it or not. It's just
Yeah,
fun.
it's meant in the nicest way possible.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, your team sucks.
Hey,
It's a
you
term
know
of
I'm
endearment.
Aussie. We take the piss, so you should be used to it by now. You've all known me long enough. Mac's known me long enough. It's good.
Pretty solid little office build, actually. Like, well, Eric, you could have just tackled this
It
yourself.
looks like a little habitat on
Yeah.
just already.
I do wonder why they made that removable though. Why do you think they made his office like removable?
Because they've watched our stream and they know with all these stickers, there's a good chance something has to hit the wall at 90 mile an hour. So
Will they maybe expand it? Is there extra stuff that can go in there that's not included? I don't know. Maybe
definitely
they're
got some extra pieces. That they're not shy on that.
Yeah, because I don't think they didn't do Sesame Street and some other builds have like areas where they look like they've over time they're going to create expansion for it, where they're adding maybe pins and clips in certain areas. They didn't do it here on the office.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. That's odd. Brick Monkey, hello. You should not call Aspen a tramp. That's not very nice.
Who called Aspen a tramp?
Brick
Oh.
Monkey did. She said, well, hello, lady in the tramps.
Lynn.
Wow.
That's all right.
See,
Least
that's
mine-
a double insult.
I needed to work at the brick show.
That's a
At least
double
mine seemed
insult.
one
That
today.
means one of y'all is a lady.
I'll be a lady.
There you go.
Oh.
Once, twice, 3 times.
Times a lady. Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what that means.
Hey, Seth, welcome.
Thank you very much, Paul. Don't be upside down.
Yeah, Brudsky, that's probably right. Like all of those set builds had something that was removable.
Good one, Lynn.
Nothing wrong with that.
That's how the old ladies don't see him coming. They're like, this old lady's not going to sweep the leg.
Well, he's got to blend in somehow, doesn't he? Like, infiltrate, and then just, bam, get out of my way.
Or else.
Now, I think that's the right way up.
Right back.
He's going to get more coffee, I bet.
Seth said, put the DeLorean on the shelf. Check. Accidentally knock shelf. Check. Disney castle on the ground. Check.
Good,
Oops.
solid night, buddy.
I have
Solid
dropped my Disney castle before too, Seth. It's
Oh, no.
pretty stressful.
night.
Hey, at least all my stickers are on this sheet. My last set was missing stickers on my sticker sheet. Like, they weren't stuck to the box. They weren't in, a bag or anything. They were just not on the sticker sheet.
And you never found them?
No, I looked at everything before I threw them out. Yeah, Tanner is the princess. He's like precious.
God, I came back at the best time.
Yeah.
So my daughter was, because my granddaughter watches whatever. She like, you put something colorful on the TV and she'll just like zone out to it, right? She's 5 months today, so it's all about the color. But my daughter was telling me that she, they watched some show, they watched Moana or something like that. And then you know how like Disney comes up with, hey, suggested to watch or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And this one comes up and it's Olaf Presents. Have you guys seen this?
I haven't seen it yet.
No.
Please watch it. I don't know why, if I got just a fit of the giggles or whatever, but it was bloody hilarious. Like, it's basically Olaf doing a fast recap of all of the Disney movies,
That's
Oh, God.
but he's like acting it out or whatever. But he's like, I don't want to give too much away, but my favorite one was probably the Lion King one where he's talking about Mufasa dying, right? And
Wait,
he's like,
what?
what? Not Mufasa.
Spoilers.
Hmm.
Mufasa
But he's
dies?
like, he's talking about, he goes, oh, he gets trampled, and then he goes, but he doesn't die there. And then he talks about the next, and then he's up on a cliff, and his brother's holding him and ripping his hands apart, but he doesn't die there. But they were pretty good, and they're all like 4 or 5 minute shorts, right? You can pound through it pretty quick.
Oh, man. Oh, Joe.
What?
He says, what's everyone drinking tonight? Have you tried that Red Stag? And then he said, 1 cube of ice, 4 fingers. That's what she said.
Oh my God. Welcome to the Eric and Tanner show. You just go all willy-nilly and bust out your crap.
I don't even know what any of that means.
We will tell you when you're older.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Maybe if we're not too old that we don't forget to tell you.
I mean, I'm older than when you said it,
True.
so
No,
you know, what's your age requirement?
we'll tell you that when you're older.
Granny age?
You say running?
I watched Top Gun 2 for the second time finally today on the plane, and I almost cried in front of two grown men. It was so awesome.
Excellent. Yes.
What were you guys talking about?
Top Gun 2.
Round dice is
Oh, you're talking to the guys. Did you guys all huddle around the phone and watch together?
We should have, because the guy next to me saw I was watching it, and so he pulled it up on his phone, but he pulled it up too late. So like the plane is landing, and he's still got 20 minutes of the movie left. I'm like, dude, and he hadn't seen it yet.
Okay.
He's like, man, I was really getting into it.
no.
Well, put your pants back on because the plane is.
Well, you should have just said, look, meet me at the parking garage because I'll be there for a while. We can watch the end together.
Well, I mean that can be taken a few different ways when you
Yes,
ask
it can.
another grown man to meet you in the parking garage.
It could.
Not that there's anything wrong with that, but
No, but the proper thing to do is a cheap motel.
yes. Mac, I was.
You don't have to stop at the alleyway? Damn.
I don't even know what we're talking
Told me
about.
that like yesterday?
$5 is $5.
Hell yes, it is.
Max says, Tanner, where were you this week?
Was in Arizona. Work trip in Arizona. It was hot.
Did you head over to the Lego store there?
I didn't. I went to Brooks and Minifigs.
Okay.
I talked to somebody who lives in the Phoenix area, and she's like, yeah, the paintball wasn't that great. She was just there on Sunday, so I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna bother.
Yeah, but you had to get the stamp.
I know. I thought about that, but I only had a little bit of time on Tuesday, so
That makes it tough.
So I chose Bricks and Minifigs instead, and they didn't really have any sets that I wanted. They had a couple of good Star Wars sets there that were at good prices, but nothing I wanted. But I grabbed a couple CMFs. I grabbed the Witch. Just they had that Series 14 was all the spooky ones, right? It's actually a really good series. That's the one that the Sasquatch, the Bigfoot's in. But they had the Witch, and I might use that for one of the Halloween habitats, so I wanted to get that one. And then I got what the other one did I get? Oh, the Snake Charmer.
Okay.
It's the guy that it's got a really. Let me grab it. If you guys haven't seen this one, it's got a really nice cobra with it. It's not the regular snake; it's a cobra. But so I grabbed those two CMFs, and then I built a sig fig of somebody in their little build a minifigure station. I built somebody else's sig fig while I was there.
Nice.
One of Aspen's Australian friends.
Which Hemsworth was it?
Hammer. The Hammer Hemsworth.
Hammer.
Yeah. Hammer Jammer.
Here's the witch lady, and she came with a little kitty, little black cat.
Oh shit, that's cool.
Yeah, it's a really good one.
I like that one. That's nice.
And then here's the Snake Charmer.
Okay.
Oh, I have that snake.
And
I don't have him, but I have that snake.
That's the only
here's
only
the
one the
snake
cover.
show a picture of me.
Yeah, I bought it separately. I collect the animals, so when I do Bricklink orders and I see something that is good, I'll add it to my order. And that snake was on there one point, so.
Yeah, Tedborg, they had a king there. I've already got. I grabbed one finally, but that one's a little spendy. It's like a $20-$25 minifigure. They did not, EVJ. They did.
One I would have had one. I could have sent you, Tanner.
It's all right. I got one. It's a good. That king is great, and the queen that was a couple series later is really good too. They also had the Bavarian pretzel girl, and I wanted to get her, but they had her priced at like $25. I'm like, holy crap, that's.
Well, did you come with a real pretzel?
Well, I don't think so.
I mean, if it was schnitzel, you definitely can't say
I
no.
mean, the office comes with a real pretzel for Stanley, so.
Pretzel bit. Get back to the line. Sorry. Dwight, Sam, do not drink the coffee. Future Dwight.
Toadborg, what about this crown? I could give you this one. It's not the one that the king has, but it's like a chrome one. It came in one of the King's Castle sets from the 90s.
That's really
Chrome
nice.
gold. Yeah, chrome gold one. You want that one? That one's all yours. I'll send it to you. You need that for your mock.
Mucky muck.
Okay, yeah, it's yours, right? Just let me know.
Oh, he said, yeah, that one is actually one I was thinking of.
Nice. Yeah, maybe they are going to expand on this somehow. Well, you can't really expand on the office part, but right?
Now
Yeah, I mean, they could, eventually maybe have accounting, and then you start working, this direction for, the annex and the break room.
The warehouse.
Yeah. Oh,
I hope they at least give us an Andy Bernard fig.
yeah.
We'll see you later, Mac.
See you, Mac.
See you, Mac.
Yeah, they really should.
Wow, and it, like I said, it's not like it's a super complicated build. It's not much to make your own, right?
No, exactly.
And the price point on this set is good. Like it's not like especially for what you're getting minifigure wise.
Yep.
All right. Kenobi is done.
What do you think?
Oh.
I'm not as big of a fan of this one.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know. His face looks a little weird. He looks like
he's
he's got a bad receding hairline, and I don't know.
Turn the lights off.
We'll call him Old B1 Kenobi.
It's not as good. I like how they did the robe, though. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like with the collar.
Pop that collar.
On to the next two.
What are your next two?
Jake and his avatar. Jake Sully and his avatar. So Parkdale says She-Hulk is trash, but Daredevil is back. Oh, spoilers! I haven't watched this week yet. I knew he was coming because he was in the previews, but I don't mind it. I think it's okay. It's not one I'm putting a lot of thought into.
Yep.
It's an okay slow watch. I think we talked about this. I hate the whole her breaking the fourth wall every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of that.
Same here.
But other than
It's
that,
not old.
yeah. Other than that, it's fine.
Well, you are going to love the beginning of the next, towards the end of the next episode. She just
I'm not going
never
to
breaks the fourth wall.
I haven't even started watching it. Just have no desire.
Yeah, likewise.
It's not a good follow. What was the one before it? Moon Knight was right before it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
Moon Knight was way better.
Moon Knight was a bit of a mind screw, right? Which is
Yeah.
perfect. Good.
I still just think they're pumping out content for the sake of it, whether or not we actually need it or really care about it. I don't know.
Brick
That's just
Doctor,
me.
that is completely apt. He said Obi looks like that grimace emoji face. He does. It's perfect.
Well, they're really going to start tying in a lot of the shows with, phase 4, 5.
He's
A
Doesn't-
lot more
forward,
backstory of stuff going on now. I think they're trying to use it to help explain certain stuff moving forward.
But also they're deciding, oh, this can be from that universe or that alternate timeline. And it's like, I just don't like that because it's essentially saying, oh, well, we don't have to really kill anyone and anyone can be anywhere we want them to be.
Yeah, but
And
they've
it's
already
just-
decided that, Aspen. They've got to back the tank.
Yeah, but I don't like that. Like, I like my shows to be my shows, not anything. I don't know. It just the way they've gone with that and so many different potential realities is a bit sort of annoying.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Read
What?
DTL's comment.
You're not wrong, buddy.
Oh, classic.
Yeah, I agree, Seth.
I don't know. Phase 4 hasn't been complete crap. It's not as good as Phase 3 was, but there
What the
have been
heck?
some good things, I think. Spider-Man was really good. Thor: Love and Thunder wasn't terrible. It wasn't as good as
Crooked
Ragnarok.
printing. Like, crooked printing really peeves me. And it's not the first one I've noticed that has crooked printing.
I take crooked printing over my crooked stickers. I'm just kidding.
Oh, well, my stickers are straight, so I can handle that. I just don't like crooked printing. I know you've all built this already, but this is pretty cool.
Brick Doctor says, has anyone seen the 3-piece Luke Skywalker art? I've seen one, but I haven't seen the one that uses 3 Batmans. I don't think so.
I've
I didn't
seen
even
it.
know
I
there
did
was one.
see that.
I don't think I did.
Can't remember where I saw it. It's pretty impressive.
Uh,
To have a segment where we just bring up photos of stuff,
Yeah,
oh,
talk about it.
we'll call it Eric's Corner.
oh,
Oh,
No.
you're gonna regret that.
it's not
Eric
like it's
just pulls
cool,
up a
but I
picture,
don't
just
like
like
it.
blink, blink, blink.
I prefer my Ahsoka than that.
So
One day I'm gonna
to
build
go
this.
back to Marvel Phase 4 and what Seth and Asper are kind of talking about, do we think that maybe this is the problem with the amount of shows that they're putting out, the amount of content they're doing, that they're really starting to stretch themselves thin, and
Yeah.
maybe storylines will be affected, and the what they've built so far, right, in these first 2 phases, are they now? Is it going to hurt the franchise moving forward?
I honestly think they have to slow their shit down to try to figure out how the hell they're going to get it all to meld together.
Mhm.
Because that's what they're doing, right? It's all going to start coming together at some point. So
That was in The Boys. You're confusing shows.
oh yeah. Yeah,
When-
everything came apart in that guy, especially when that guy sneezed.
Oh God!
but at the end, the last
Oh
episode,
yeah.
yeah, that's
I do like that joke.
I don't know though. I mean, you got to remember the source material. The comics are all over the place too, and they
Yep.
constantly reset storylines, and they constantly bring people back from the dead, and they do that crap all the time.
Yeah.
And they
That
have
doesn't mean we have to-
multiverses and everything. So
what was that? Sorry.
What did you say, Aspen?
Was that Tanner? Sorry.
No, you.
Oh, I just said, and they have multiverses and everything. So it feels lazy to us as viewers, and it's hard because the first three phases of the MCU were so good, right?
Yeah.
But if they're trying to do service to some of the material, and like right now they're setting up Secret Wars and the Kang Dynasty, those two kind of big comic book story arcs, those are kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
So
So what you're telling me is I need to start reading comics.
you don't need
I don't
to
wanna
by any chance, but just know that,
There's nothing wrong with that. I'm all over that.
yeah.
It's all right, Eric. In the contract, they can read it to you.
Yeah, well, you think
You can just look
question
at the.
my reading. Have you heard them read to me? They have to do all the different voices for everyone. It really gets frustrating.
And we know that Eric is the best impersonator here.
Hey, Jenny Bricks.
Oh, it's crazy because then they act out the scenes from the pages. It's just
Naked.
Oh, that's even. Oh,
becomes an ordeal.
no, I'm not.
Yeah, Toberg. She-Hulk, they're trying to tap into that. They're trying to tap into the people, I think, that aren't into the MCU right now. The people that loved Ally McBeal, for instance. That's
No,
what
I loved Ally
It's-
McBeal.
I
But
love
I'm
Alex
saying-
McBeal.
But I'm saying that's what She-Hulk reminds me a lot of. It reminds me of that show.
You have someone that flushes a toilet with a remote.
Maybe.
I'm in.
It's just they have whimsical stuff like that, and they're not trying to take themselves too seriously with it. It's like it reminds me a lot of the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie too, right? A lot of people didn't like that one because they thought it was
I'm
so
still
different.
not a fan of Guardians of the Galaxy.
It's
That
my
is not
favorite
my.
movie.
That is not my favorite at all.
I love Guardians.
Okay, so
And
I saw a
I
thing
love
the other
Chris
day.
Pratt, but not in that.
I love
Pardon,
Guardians. I will not say a bad thing about it. But
No, I didn't hate it. I don't like when they make characters dumb
yeah,
that I like. So I love Chris Pratt in Jurassic World and stuff, but I can't stand him as Star-Lord because he's an idiot. And I don't, it's like Thor. They've made him an idiot and I don't like it.
See, and sorry, Kevin, I'll let you talk. But the reason that I like that is because Chris Pratt, the first thing I ever saw him in was Parks and Recreation, and he was an idiot. Like,
Well, I haven't
and so
seen
it
that.
reminds me a lot of that show, and his character was hilarious. in that.
So good. So
Yeah.
good.
Sorry,
There
Kevin.
was an interesting theory about Guardians of the Galaxy that I just saw that
this is
the
what I was
color
just going to say
of the
about Aspen
logo,
as well.
yeah, the color of the title is an indicator of who's going to die, because the first one was brown and Groot died. The second one was blue and it was Yondu, and the third one is brown and white, which is Rocket.
That's exactly what I was just going to say.
Oh, I took
Well,
your
thanks for the
thunder.
spoiler, both of you.
Well,
No,
I didn't
it's
do it. I
just
mean,
a
it was all
rumor.
Aspen. Jesus, Aspen. Why do you have to do that?
Because TikTok said so. So, you know.
That's. I think you messaged me that.
I did. I sent you the
Yeah.
TikTok, I think,
Yeah.
didn't I?
Yeah, that's where I was. That's why I was going to say that. I was like, yeah, that's like.
Yeah.
And
Doesn't mean it's true. Could just be coincidence.
I will not be watching the third one because I'm not watching my favorite character die.
Seth's got a good point. I haven't read the Silmarillion. I couldn't get through it, but he said same with the Rings of Power. If you've read that, you might be upset with how they're changing the lore. I know, like Game of Thrones, I was, because I'd read the books and couldn't stand when the show started diverging from the books. But most people that didn't read the books don't care, right? They're
I
still
thought you were saying most people, can't read.
can't read. It's true.
Well, I already knew that they wouldn't be keeping it accurate. And I mean, I'm already peeved that The Hobbit had Tauriel and she does not exist. So they make up crap all the time. in there, I'm taking the Lord of the Rings, like the Rings of Power, as fan fiction, sort of not quite accurate stuff.
Okay, Aspen, I got to tell you this. I saw this today. So Russ at work, my buddy at work, says to me, "Hey, Kev," because I do these like with Mora and stuff. We do those marathons and we get those medals. So he says, "Have you seen the Lord of the Rings one?" And I'm like, "No." And he goes, "Check this out. There's 5 different medals, and like some of the medals, you can't open the medal until you get the ring for that race. So the ring goes into the medal, and then it opens up the medal."
Oh, wicked.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but who's got the medal that controls the other medals?
Who has the one medal to rule them all?
Because I'd need to be friends with that guy.
You need to win them all. You need to earn them.
Maybe you do.
So you need. Oh shit. Yeah, you need to run the race to get to the next medal, and then yeah, it's pretty slick. But it was like $200 American, which is $400,000 Canadian. So I was like, no, I'm not gonna do it.
So you're basically paying for a medal.
Yeah, well, you do that in any marathon you run in.
Well, you have to pay to run in a marathon,
Yeah.
or just to get a medal.
Well, you're paying for the marathon that you're in.
Really?
Like that Color Me Rad one, I was pissed off because I don't run for, I only run for prizes. So I need a medal. That's my prize, and then I'll run.
I only run if someone's chasing me, or if there's chocolate on sale.
But that Color Me Rad one, I ran that whole thing, and they spray you with like color and stuff like that, and it's a lot of fun, and it's rah. And then I get to the end, I'm like, where do we get our medals? And there's no medals to be had. I was kind of a wee bit not happy about that. I ran really fast. I ran a good time so I could get my medal quicker, and I didn't get one.
It sounds like heads will roll.
Heads will roll.
I want my medal.
I want my medal, and I want it now.
Yeah. Next time I'm bringing the Tan Jam with me.
Sure.
Get you back.
There's a lot of details in here that you will never see again either. Like this little fridge thing. You're never going to be able to get in there and see it.
Oh, that attitude you want. Oh.
Yes. It's getting scary how many times we finish each other's
sandwich.
I think when you did the rehearsal, you skipped that bit.
What bit?
What rehearsal?
You missed it, Eric.
No.
But you're okay. You just like can wing it.
Aspen, we've never told you about the rehearsal, so thanks for that.
Yeah.
We try to make this seem off the cuff. Hello. This is all spontaneity.
Of course it is.
Hey, Aspen, are you cheering for that Seattle hockey team too? No, you're Boston. Good.
No, because that was the Krakens, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And I decided not to go with that because
Voldemort liked them.
Yeah.
That's good because now you can't shit talk me that they're losing to them right now. So.
No, I'm picking the Bruins. You can all hate me. I will be vilified. I don't care.
We don't hate you. We just don't like you very much. It's just
that's fine.
Yeah,
that's fine.
And just seriously question your judgment of character.
She's on with the 3 of us.
Yeah. Oh, well, you're all my friends, so you're questioning my judgment.
Like I was saying.
There you go.
I haven't actually watched the race from last week yet because when it was supposed to be on, it must have got rained out in the morning or something, so I didn't get to watch the race, and I've been so bloody busy all week, I haven't watched the race. So I'm going to watch it probably this evening after I go to the gym after the stream. I hope.
Me too.
You could just bench press some of those boxes of Lego you haven't sorted yet.
No, you know what? So my big thing with the gym is, again, for me, it's about the prize, right? So one of my biggest prizes about going to the gym is I absolutely love to be in the sauna. So
You go in there with Jim, right?
You treat yourself.
yeah, I treat myself. I go in there and I make it really awkward because it's like a unisex sauna, but I'm going. I mean, I full embrace it.
Well, you wear clothes,
Excuse me,
right?
sir, please put your clothes on. What? No,
How dare you?
how dare you? So,
Well, you know.
when in Rome,
Jim doesn't have to wear clothes. I'm not wearing clothes.
the downside is that the gym I use went through like they have to tear or they have to shut down their pool every year for regular maintenance. So they do that.
Too many Snickers
And,
bars.
Yeah,
Mm.
and for whatever reason, there was nothing wrong with the sauna, but hey, it's time to replace the sauna.
Oh
So it's down for like 2 weeks. They bring the sauna
no,
back in.
Jason, no.
It's up for a day, down for a day. Up for a day, down for 3 days. Like I've
Oh,
been in that sauna maybe twice in the last week and a half to 2 weeks after the rebuild. So it's been almost a month.
so you know what you do? You ring in advance. It's like, is the sauna open today?
Fun fact, done
Hmm.
that. Yes, the sauna's open. Get there, do the workout, go downstairs, walk inside. I'm like, why is it cold in here? Come back out. They're like, it was just on. That's fantastic.
Oh.
So yeah, pure frustration. Like I said, that's my prize. Like that's how
Your gym was skanky there, Jason. That's just hopefully not the sort of gym that.
yeah, my gym has a little bit of class.
A little bit of what did you say?
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, you heard him. Oh, this is so cool.
So what do you
Aspen,
just turn on like all the showers and put them on hot, and then just turn the locker room into a sauna?
Yeah, and then he
Well,
drops
they
the
do have-
soap and
They
has
have a
to
steam
move
room
it.
there.
Oh.
There is a steam room and it's fine, but it's like
It's not the same.
it's not the same. Like this thing with a steam room, like in a sauna you sweat and you come out sweaty and gross. In a steam room you come out completely drenched, right? And just like missing a piece.
I didn't shrink this week.
You what?
That explains why you didn't shrink this week.
I did shrink.
Yeah. Oh, whoops.
No, I missed my part.
It's right there.
See it?
What?
Well, I think they might have screwed up with this.
Aspen, Jason asked what you were building earlier, by the way.
They did.
Did you?
Oh, the
forget year?
sanctum. Sorry,
Yeah,
Jason.
build
I was
them.
not ignoring you. I'm building the sanctum.
Damn near killed
Or
them.
was that the comment about some she? It's like, I saw that and I didn't know you were referring to me.
So in bag 4, Eric,
Yeah.
what step are you on? Or what page?
Well, I'm on page 82.
Okay, so you're way ahead of me.
Yeah.
That part where you're building the desk there,
Yep.
and there's 2 clear pieces that go underneath it.
Maybe.
They gave me a coffee cup.
Coffee cup.
They gave me a clear coffee cup instead of 2 round cylinders.
All right.
'Cause
Are you
there's
sure
no-
you didn't use like a cylinder in the wrong spot or something?
Well, no, there's no clear coffee cup in this thing.
You just
anyway.
need the clear cylinders. I got a ton of those.
There is a clear coffee cup
Oh,
for
there
the
is a clear
top of the
coffee
desk.
cup. Never mind. It's on top of the desk.
Crisis averted.
Well, that crisis is averted, but
Well,
you
if
have your
need
cylinders?
Clear cylinders. I got a bunch of them because they were on the pad wall here a while ago.
I'm pretty sure I have one.
Well, you need 2, don't you?
Okay.
Oh, where- it's up there.
It's here tonight.
It's up here somewhere.
Hello?
Lulu?
Jenny Burke says the steam room isn't nearly as nice as the dry sauna.
Exactly. Jenny knows what she's talking about. That's why I love her.
Well, sorry. Thinking outside the box here.
You got to get in the box to get the steam, damn it.
Ugh. No, I'm in the box. That's what's got me here. I'm gotta stop going with the flow.
Aspen, you got to move here and sort this crap. Seriously.
No, bring it.
We had this discussion.
It's too cold over there. You've like got snow and stuff. Like,
No, winter's canceled due to lack of interest.
yeah. Oh, this is a cool clock. All right. That's
cool what?
clock. Clock. You heard me.
Have you guys watched the latest House of the Dragon?
I think so.
Yes.
No.
It was good. It's like the best one so far. Yeah,
You reckon?
I thought it
It was
was.
pretty slow. I mean, it's set up for.
It starts slow, but like the ending of it was like
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, this brickhead is cool. I didn't realize he actually comes out of the wheelchair. Like,
Oh, really?
out of the
Is
chair.
it just tile? So
What?
is there any stud parts
Well-
that at least connect them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Because
can
he has
connect
to
them.
like lie into the
Oh, okay.
tank, doesn't he?
Yeah. I just didn't realize. I figured they built it all as one. I
All
figured
solid,
they
yeah.
just built him as one solid piece, but the brickhead actually comes out of the chair. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought this week was good. Yeah, it started very slow, but like the dragon scene was really good, and then the confrontation at the end was really good too. And apparently, I haven't read the source material, but apparently it was very close to the source material as well.
I can't read.
Well, yeah, like it made sense. It that was pretty good.
I bought a couple of those too.
Okay, but because this guy's in a chair, he doesn't come with the standard little black plate that all the brickheads come on, which I guess makes sense. But I might have to put them all on. Because there's an anti-stud, like you could connect him to a black plate, but he just doesn't come with one. That's weird. That's weird to me.
That's so weird.
I guess he doesn't really need it.
Is that a clarinet?
Yeah, Nathan's practicing.
I used to play the clarinet.
Well, it was weird because the sound was happening as Kev was bent over with his head off the camera.
The what?
It was like just kinda
Kevin,
looking-
bend over and
he's like
say,
kind of
"Are
moving his
you
body
in?"
a little bit as the music is going to. I'm just like, what is going on over there?
Bend over and spell run, Kevin.
Like, that
That's
was,
my joke.
that was
No,
impressive.
you're an ass.
Not even mad.
Oh.
That'd be funny. Somebody playing the tuba while you're walking around.
Well, you need to like teach him some appropriate sounds and like have a little signal. So when Kevin does certain things, he just,
One of my favorite scenes
Right.
about American Pie. The thing about Bandcamp.
one time, the band camp. Nice. Hey, it was my friend who was the flautist, and he was not sticking it up that bit.
But you know, right?
Hey, Armin.
Hey, Armin.
Welcome to the Sewell Sultry Sounds of Building with Buzz.
Jenny Burke says her kid asked for help with building the first Mills plate.
Oh, nice.
Nice. I had one of my guys at work, one of my employees there, his kids are really starting to get into Lego. His daughter really loves the cars, like she loves Dom's Charger and she loves all that good jazz. So but his son has gotten into Technic.
Oh,
And
nice.
James is asking me, he's like, is this bad? I'm like, Technic is hard, but good on him. Like, I am so
Yeah.
proud he's getting after it, right? So he's he's building the Ferrari right now, the old sticker monster, and he got it all together, and it wouldn't roll. So I'm like, and he's a young guy, he's a young man, right? He's like, I think he's, I don't know how old he'd be now, probably 10, 11, somewhere in there. But I mean, he figured it out, so that's impressive. But it was basically he put one of the piston cups in upside down somehow.
Oops.
I think it has a different motor in that car. I have to look at the instructions.
No, it's the same.
Is it? Well, somehow they got a piston cup in there the wrong way.
Are you talking about the new Ferrari or the one from last year?
The Sticker Master.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. No, I don't know on that one.
Yeah, I haven't built that yet, but apparently he got a piston in there because apparently the piston cups in those ones actually have wrist pins that go through.
Okay.
So he put it in upside down and then got the wrist pin in there. So when he put it down, it wouldn't move anywhere because the engine was locked up. Because the car itself is only 2-wheel drive. So because the first thing I said is like anytime that a car won't roll, the first thing is generally it's you got a diff in backwards.
Yeah.
Take it out of park.
Take it out of park, yeah.
Even I know that.
Well, that was my Land Rover, but that was my first Technic one. So I fixed it. But
Armin wants to know what everyone's building today.
I'm building the Sanctum.
I'm sticking stickers.
I am as well.
Eric and I are working on the sticker package they call the office.
Yes, I mean they have one page that's all just supplying stickers.
A sticker set with minifigs.
Yes.
Hey, Infamous.
Hey, Chris, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah, my guess is the price of the set is because of all the stickers. It's not the minifigs.
Good call. And the nice part is that like all these ones are clear because I love using clear.
Yeah.
Oh,
stickers.
yay.
Yeah.
Kate said,
Imagine the guy when he's building this set, he's like, Jesus, looks terrible. There's no damn stickers on this thing.
gotta have more stickers. Like I gotta have more cowbell.
Need more cowbell. Kate says, I've started rewatching The Office over and I laughed just as much this time as I did the first time. Yeah, I'm doing the same thing right now, Kate.
And I did it maybe a year ago. I did, and it's good to like leave some time in between, right? So if you rewatch it 2 years after you watched it all the way through, it's not as funny. But if you do it 10 years later, it just you'd forgotten half that stuff that cracked you up.
Is that
I
how
have
old
it
you-
on probably almost every evening.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I can, at least that show, I can watch the same stuff over and over and still get a kick out of it. But it's one of those things that I can have on in the background and not have to pay attention to. You know, like if I try to build with a show that I haven't watched before, I realize I miss so much of the show because I'm focusing on the build, right?
Yeah.
So,
That's what I did with Clone Wars, though, Eric. I did more of like just a radio book with Clone Wars than I did watch it per se. But
Yep.
when something interesting was happening, I'd look up and see what was going on. But
It's like, that sounded good. Let's rewind.
Yeah.
which is why I think I missed a ton of like season
7.
like 4 and 5 of the Clone Wars because I was building a lot during that. So, and then with Disney Plus and all those things, they don't tell you what episode you're on.
Yeah.
So you don't realize how far you've moved past stuff. So
Just every now and then they give you the, hey, dude, are you still there?
yeah, and it's like, wait a minute, why is it not auto playing anymore?
Yeah, my YouTube does that. Usually when I've walked away, because I just have songs just playing,
Mhm.
and then it goes quiet, and it's like, God damn it, I'm still listening. Like, I come back to the computer, press the button. It's like, I'll tell you when I finish.
Jenny, you
Pardon?
can come over since Aspen won't come over to my house and help me put away pab cups. Feel free to come on over.
I got so many under my desk.
We're talking about pab cups, right?
Yeah. And Armin, I do not like the foosball table. I'm
neither.
sure it's got a lot of it's got 44 minifigure heads of all different skin tones, which is kind of cool. But I think it looks hideous.
I can go buy a lot of minifigures for what they want for that set.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean it's weird when you see the picture of it of just the set, right? And then the minute they put people with it, the thing just gets so much smaller.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was expecting it to be a lot bigger.
Yeah, and
That's what
She said.
he said.
But in
How did you
serious,
miss that
I
one?
knew somebody was going to go after that. But in serious,
Well, yeah,
it
because
really was.
you can always tell when Tanner knows because he goes, expect it to be so much bigger. He's just waiting. He got this one.
I'm like the little kid that looks at the camera while you're filming him.
Yeah.
well, we have a bus company, local one here, that will take you to like Yankee games and they'll take you to casinos and all that stuff. And the owner does the commercials, and he'll be interviewing kids, asking like, "Hey, what's your favorite thing about it?" And as the kids are talking, you're watching his lips because he's saying exactly what he told the kids to say. He's mouthing it with them as they talk. It's the greatest.
We do the same thing with you, Eric.
Well, that's how I know what to say.
I know.
Like, Yankee Trails is the best, and you just see him mouthing along with that.
But so back to the foosball table. I mean, I know we shouldn't have expected something as big as a foosball table, but it's the same price as a foosball table. So why
Right.
couldn't we get something that large? You know?
Yeah, it's odd, right? Because it's nothing near what the fan, approved set was. Right.
Yeah.
It obviously is a great, all the stuff they've been doing with, soccer or, football, with the brick heads and the stadiums. And it was just a perfect segue into this foosball table. Really seems like, they probably knew they had the stadiums out already. So seems like a little bit of a bias for them to select the foosball table, because they're doing all this stuff in the same type of genre or theme. And then they come out with something that just looks so odd when people are standing next to it in the photos. It really just, it's, that's what she said. It's way too small. I'm just going to get to it. I'm going to get to the point.
Now he leads off with it. He just doesn't even lead up. He just leads off with it. That's what she said. Armin, to answer your question, hell to the yes. I am ready for NHL season.
Armin, I'll answer your question on Sunday because right now I'm still into baseball, but on Sunday I might be ready for the hockey season.
And I will get there when I learn a bit more and get involved. Right now
Right now she's basking in the glory of kicking the shit out of my team.
Yes, I am.
Not going to last long.
Just perfect timing.
Probably not. And as I said, okay, but today I can.
He said the Technic pins aren't long enough is the reason, but they should have priced it down, not fill it up with parts you really don't need in the set. Absolutely. And look, I get it. They want you to be able to make a foosball table with a team full of people the way you want them to look, and they want to really encourage diversity and inclusion, but they could have just put a diverse selection of minifigures in there to fill out the team, like every other soccer team that's out there. Sure. You don't need 5 or 7 of each skin tone to be able to fill a team out that way. You don't need that. And like DCL said, most people are just going to take all of those figure pieces and just dump them in a bin or sell them or get rid of them.
Yeah, I mean, if they wanted to get that amount of minifigure parts and accessories available, they could always just do a pack. Like they do the beach pack. They've done the camping one, the city park. They could always just do something like that and get a little bit more with the minifigures rather than just a bunch of soccer players. minifigures.
And they should do that. They should do those again because those sets or those minifigure packs
Yeah.
are awesome.
Right. They
Yeah.
really should. And that's where they could really inundate the market with all these additional type minifigures. I think it'd be great. We're always looking for minifigs at a good price for when you're doing cities and you're doing mocks and all these builds to populate it.
Absolutely.
And spend $250 for a set that, it's. I just think it's, they're reaching a little too much with this one, and I would have loved to see what the price would be before the markup.
Yeah.
Because I still think it would be way overpriced, even without a markup.
DCL, I would not be surprised if that's how they did it. Said they put it on a scale and they topped it off with minifigure parts until it hit 250.
Yeah,
Right? Probably.
agreed.
And Joe said he's a major soccer fan, like in the way we follow hockey and baseball, but he wouldn't touch any of the Lego football sets. They're all rubbish.
Yeah, I don't doubt that for a second. I mean, the
Joe,
one
did you do any
stadium
of
is.
Joe, did you do any of the stadium stuff? Or you stayed away from that?
Well, I think the one stadium is still 40% off, and that's been like a month and a half, and
Yep.
it still hasn't sold out yet.
Well, I'm curious as to because that's obviously the market they're going after, right? Because I don't know, here we have a lot of soccer fans as well,
Mhm.
football or soccer, whatever you want to call it. But I just don't see that set being like a prime mover here. You know what I mean?
Right.
But then they came out with another one. It was just like, holy crap! Like, obviously, this stuff has to be moving for them to.
You know what I think? I think they maybe they overestimated because the first one sold out probably because it had the best fan base, right?
Yeah.
The first one was Manchester United, and it does have a huge fan base. And the second one, I don't think that team has enough as much worldwide rooting for it, right?
Well, yeah. True.
Yeah, I mean, my hope still is that they're just holding on and doing the sports because hopefully they're going to get North American teams soon.
Love it.
And, just kind of hold on until you can get those out to the market.
I would love it.
So would I.
Yeah, I mean, I could see them if they can get the North American market. They'll do brickheads, right? So it'd be nice to kind of see some of that stuff soon.
You mean in stadium form, like more stadiums or something?
Stadiums, yeah. I mean,
Baseball fields, that sort of stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
like it'd be Armin
for
says,
you,
when are they doing a Fenway Park? Like stuff like that.
Well, forgive it, Go Sports, despite
Yeah.
the Mariners. Aren't they all pretty much the same?
No.
No.
What I'll do next time I'm downtown, Aspen, like next time I go to an Oilers game, I'll take a picture of Rogers Place. It is a phenomenal look. Like, it is a crazy ass looking building.
it is. It's gorgeous. I've seen pictures of it with water, like billowing out the doors and down the stairs. They have waterfalls there. It's amazing.
You're such a jackass.
All right.
So the funny thing, Aspen, about baseball stadiums is hockey stadiums are all regulation. It's all the same size. Now, the exterior of the stadiums are all different, but the interior is all the same, right? It's a regulation measurement. Same with football stadiums. Baseball stadiums, they can make their ground rules different. So they can make every stadium has a different outfield depth. They have different heights on their walls. They have a different shape of the infield is all the same shape, but the outfield walls are all different. So they can do that. So there's a part
not making sense. So basically, between the plates is the same distance in each game, or that can change.
Between the plates is the same distance.
Yeah.
But
But from there out can be different.
Or what does it matter from there out as opposed
let's take
whether or
Fenway
not
Park,
you can hit it into the stands, I guess.
Fenway Park, where the Red Sox play. The distance from home plate to the left field wall is about 280 feet. But they've got a wall that's like 80 feet high. It's not that high, but it's like 30 feet high, right? So that you can, it's a shorter distance, but you got to hit the ball higher to get a home run.
Yeah.
Whereas most stadiums, it's about 310 to left field, 310 feet. So parks can make it, they make it kind of a different configuration outfield just because that's what they
So
want.
the only difference is whether or not you can hit it.
It makes a difference on if it's a home run in one park, but it's not another. It makes a difference if it's, if they've got a really deep center field, a guy can hit a ball to a deep center field and it becomes a triple in your park, whereas another park it's a double.
Well, that's stupid. Why is it not regulated?
Because it's awesome. I think it's awesome that
And
way.
the
You want it
parks
like
from there, Aspen too. The parks from there are different too. Like there's different stuff inside the parks. Even like one park has like a pool or whatever. Like at the end of it, there's crazy.
Extra stuff like that. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like the general like.
Well,
The ball diamond is the ball diamond. From there, it's different.
Yeah, it all originates from since baseball has been around since the late 1800s. They were building stadiums on the plot of land that they had available. Right? So Fenway, the reason why it's so small is because it's built on that one city block.
Yeah,
and they couldn't expand any further. So, they're fighting with those kind of things now. Like they said, there are measurements that have to be maintained on a baseball field. Distance from the pitcher's mound to home plate, the bases are all the same distance, that kind of stuff. But once you get past that, they have the liberty to do things. I mean, Yankee Stadium, when Babe Ruth played, in the same stadium in the 60s, they had monuments in center field in play.
Yep.
So there's clips of people having to run between these monuments to get a baseball. Now that's changed ever since, but it was such a long distance to where those monuments were originally in that old Yankee Stadium.
That's hilarious.
But when the Astros opened up their new stadium, about 10, 15 years ago, their center field actually was on an incline after the warning track, which is the stretch of dirt where the grass ends in the outfield before the wall.
Yeah.
They then had an incline.
Yeah,
and it was messing with people all the time.
The highlights of Jim Edmonds running up that hill, diving backwards to catch a ball. Incredible.
Insane.
That's
all right. There you go.
And there's strategy too. So like Yankee Stadium now, right? Their their right field is very short. And so left-handed hitters, because they have a tendency to hit it there, do better in that stadium, right? So they want to get a left-handed power hitter because they do really well in that stadium.
Yeah.
That's still not entirely fair, but okay.
Well, it is because
stats where they'll say this was a home run in 12 of the 32 ballparks, or this was a home run in only one park.
Okay.
And again, other teams can do it too, right? Another team can have a left-handed hitter and they can hit it out. It's just the Yankees get to play half their games there. So
and it doesn't even then there. Like they'll change the way they pack the dirt in front of home plate depending the pitcher, right?
Yeah.
So I'm hearing that you just make up your own stuff for this game.
They do. Sometimes they'll field the dirt a little different on the foul lines to encourage a ball to go foul or encourage the ball to stay fair. So there's all these little things.
Next week or whenever it is, 2 weeks, you're going to have to do, like Brad tried to explain many different times and ways, the basics of hockey and how that works and stuff. But, I'm going to have all these questions for the next game I have to try and figure out about.
So Brick Doctor brings up a good point.
I love Field.
Watch it again, because he talks about, like, Ray has a speech where he's talking about the game to his kid or somebody, and he's talking about all the nuances of baseball that make it great.
I probably didn't pick that up when I watched it when I was a kid. So I might have to go back and redo that.
So hockey's simple. They have a rubber disc that's on the ice. They hit it with a stick. The team that puts it in the net the most time wins. Game over.
Hey, There's and I can't remember what it's called, but I'd know if someone said it again. Some
I
move
think
where you like
outside.
slide it onto your stick and round you go and you throw it in there.
That's the Michigan play.
The Michigan, that's it. I learned that one.
There you go.
That was cool. See, and I'm sure I watched the Mighty Ducks once. I think when I was a kid.
That pretty much explains everything. Yeah.
Well, maybe I'll watch that one again.
That was a
That
documentary.
explains everything if you cheer for Boston.
Well, no, I am. Sorry, Bruins. Don't they just sound beautiful? Yes, they
No.
do.
Sounds like a bunch
Yeah.
of face-licking morons.
And he doesn't mean that in the nicest way
I
possible.
do not even a bit.
No, I heard there's some jerk off people in there or something, but hey.
Well, he does
call it
that
that.
too. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
and they have a hockey team.
Hey. Oh my god.
Whoever thought we'd get to the point where we got Aspen on the channel freely talking about sports?
Well, look.
I didn't have that on my bingo card.
No, after nearly 2 years, I think it's important to take a little bit of interest in what your friends have been saying all this time. That words come out of your mouth, and I'm like, go sports. So now I'm taking an interest in learning a little bit about your
Hey,
passionate
can you just
thing.
hush up a bit?
That's
Now
right.
Eric's going to expect us to take interest in him.
That's okay.
Just kidding.
Broadening of horizons. And as I said, it's not like I'm not jumping on the bandwagon. I'm not going to be buying hats and jerseys and shit and like woohoo. I'm not going to actually watch any games specifically, but I'll follow.
He's going to come in the next stream wearing a Boston jersey. That's it, licking people's faces. Watch.
She's going to be going full Mora. She's going to be screaming at the TV and saying F words.
Well, no, see the trader American in our office who is now becoming a teacher and going into the maths office, much to my disgust. He goes for the Yankees. So usually when we're playing, like, yes, in the office at recess and lunch, I turn around and it's like, suck it, you lost. Sorry, Moira. And like I have told him a bit about you, and it's like, I am not, if I'm going against the Yankees, I am going for the Yankees because I'm not going against you. Like, but whatever. Hey, I can be when I am interested in something, I get passionate about it, but that's okay. But I'm more passionate that Moira just said, where I'm scrolling back now, she is watching the director's cut of Lord of the Rings. Like, oh my God. Yes. Hang on, I got to mute. I nearly forgot to mute.
Is she swearing at sports right now? I'm pretty sure.
Well, that's the one thing that the Australian Football League has over all North American sports is all their teams have nicknames. And I think we need to start a petition to get North American teams to come up with nicknames for all of them.
Up to Bombers, but
because
Aaron,
they are
I
the
have
best,
given some of your teams nicknames. You just
best,
probably don't
best,
want to know
best
what
in
they
the
are.
world.
That said, minor league baseball. Have you guys seen the Savannah Bananas?
No.
No, but I wanna.
I'm serious. Look them up. Look them up. Like, they get out there, and the pitchers and all the infielders are like, the pitcher in his windup is doing like a dance move, like a full-on dance move, and all the infielders are doing it. So he's like seriously rocking as he's doing his windup, and then boom, rocks the pitch in and strikes the guy out.
Oh my God, is that who it is? I saw
incredible.
a thing on that a while back, like
Yes.
in the last 3 or 4 weeks it was. And it was a matchup of this must have been that team. And like he's dancing and they're all dancing and he's just like, and let's go.
And I don't know if they're minor leaguers or if they're semi-pro, but they're awesome. They are awesome.
Yeah, I was like, that might make me actually want to watch a game. Although to be fair, I did sort of watch a little bit when David's got it on, and it's like, here's a bit of the sport, and I'm looking, it's like, yeah, that's boring as shit. I'll just follow the score.
Even when they got it on?
Yes.
Dun, 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 dun.
Morris hooking you up. Take a look at the Savannah Bananas.
Yeah,
They
but,
are
Right
funny.
now for the
Yep.
stream.
but do they have a nickname called the Dish Lickers? Like, come on.
Do they need a nickname? They're the frickin' Savannah Bananas.
Yeah, that is their
Nah.
nickname.
Yeah, they could be
That's-
the hammocks.
That's just
No.
one example.
I just thought it was more hilarious that you got mixed up and called the cockle divers the cockle suckers.
Well, I mean, to teach their own. I mean, they're just. I'm sure somebody on the team.
You don't judge.
I'm sure somebody on that team isn't a cockle diver.
Hey, I go for the bombers. Theirs is a jet plane. So
Yeah, that's boring.
no, I don't think so. Although
hang
they're
on now.
crap, so-
You were looking for hockey teams that you wanted, and you wouldn't go for the Winnipeg Jets. That's a jet.
Yeah, I know, but it's called a jet.
was in the
it's
running.
A boring
I-
name.
As I recall, I think it was in the running.
You
but
can
it
call
did-
them whatever you want to call them.
No, I like Boston Bruins. It's a very nice name.
Oh. No,
I thought she was going to take the Colorado Avalanche.
that
No.
would not be very good either.
Oh,
No. Although, did I tell you I switched? No, I haven't switched. I'm tossing up, and I haven't decided yet because we haven't started, so you can't judge. No, so
Already
went the
judged.
Bruins. Now, which sport was Broncos and Seahawks? That's your football, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's either
They're
the
both
Seattle
garbage.
Seahawks or the Denver Broncos. I had the Broncos to start with, but I'm thinking 2 Boston teams and 2, Seattle teams because I'm going for what was the other team? Oh my God. The Boston Celtics. See, I got it right this time. Even, not Celtics, Celtics.
yep, Celtics.
Sorry, Toborg wants to come back to Lego. What modulars besides Pet Shop and Bookshop come with half base plates? The Green Grocer did, Cafe Corner did, and
Assembly Square, yep.
the Fire Brigade did as well, right?
Go the Cats.
Maybe.
Boo.
I know the first 2 did, and I feel like Fire Brigade did too. But I have to look that up now.
I don't remember. All right, now that Lego's out of the way, let's get back to sports.
Yes.
Well, the cats are the ones that you called Geelong when you were going through the names, which I
Yeah.
thought was hilarious.
Which is, I don't, that still sounds correct to me.
Oh, Elizabeth, don't make me mute you.
Woohoo! Oh, I mean,
Woohoo.
sorry, boo. No, sorry, Tanner.
Congratulations begrudgingly, Elizabeth. We'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, here's
See
a
you
question.
tomorrow night.
Since it's 2 out of 3, does that mean if you win the first 2 games, you don't have to play the third game? Because
Correct.
okay. So
I
all
mean,
we're
I
gonna
wouldn't
do
know, but
is beat. Oh, here's a little map. It's got Australia on it. That's fabulous. And they even put New Zealand and Tassie on there. Awesome. Yeah, I am, buddy. Okay, stickers.
The stickers. This part is awesome. There's not too many stickers on this one. Oh,
you're on the page where it's just stickers, right?
just stickers. Yep. Sticker
Yeah.
after sticker
Some-
after sticker.
Some stickers are funnier than others.
Yes.
Not every sticker is a joy to put on. So I stand corrected with what I said about
You
this.
sit corrected.
Oh,
No swimming.
Yeah, Fire Brigade did also. It came with 2 16 by 32 dark gray base plates.
Wow.
you can't even
So really, what, the first 5? First 4?
First 4, definitely. Yeah. Palace Cinema is number 4. So 4
And
out
that
of
was
5.
a red, yeah,
Red.
32
the
by
red
32.
base plate.
Which reminds me, I have to go back and think about an interior floor for that one.
Oh, Kev, I forgot
Yeah.
to tell you. Actually, I'll tell you after the stream. Remind me after the stream. Ask me about Black Series. I have something to tell you.
Oh, I can understand why you don't want to talk about that.
Not everybody loves Black Series.
Not everyone loves sports.
Yeah.
You know, a long time how much I had to endure, or you talking like watching you on Building with Buds, and then you're like, now there goes sports. Oh my gosh. Hey, you know, hence the trying
We
to.
knew that though, Aspen. That's when you do your cart
Right.
and you're like, "Screw you guys, I'm going home."
We
No,
knew we would beat you into submission
Exactly.
No.
to like sports. Well, you were a pretty big AFL fan, right? You had mentioned that before, that you were.
Like yeah, for about 3 or 4 years, honestly, and that
Yep.
is why Sydney can suck it, because 97 and 8 or 6 and 7, I don't know whichever bloody one they were, they beat us by 1 point each year. So Sydney, I'm glad they lost. Like, screw them. I hate Sydney. I hate the Swans. Not my friend goes for the Swans. So we were both out both years, like, because we used to go to this nightclub sports bar, so it had the game up as well. And yeah, yes, 1 point each year. Oh, screw them. Sorry if there's any Swans fans in here apart from Eric. No, you didn't pick Swans. Brad picked Swans
Right.
because
Well,
they're my nemesis team, so he picked them on purpose.
Yeah, and because their nickname is the Bloods.
The what is it? No,
Yes.
you're making that up.
So,
Did you
no, I
read?
swear, I pulled it up. They're the Swans, Swannies, or Bloods.
Oh man.
Nobody
Oh.
makes me bleed my own blood.
All right. Last one done. This one is one of my new favorite brickheads. It's
Hey, he's pretty
amazing.
cool. Look at his little. Oh, I love his little spear. That's
Wait.
nice.
He's got a little tail and a ponytail too.
I like the ones that really
Hey, stick his
get
tail out.
away
Like,
from the normal brickheads, you know?
Yeah, I do too. Eric.
Like Roadrunner is one of my favorite.
Look at
Yeah,
these.
absolutely.
The printed tiles are beautiful here.
I like it.
Yeah. Yeah, this one's really good.
Kitty in the cabinet.
And stupid question, but is it taller than all the other ones?
Yeah. Even taller than Vader, who was already wearing lifts. So, yeah.
Well, he's got his really tall shoes on then.
Here's your height comparison.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah.
All right.
That's substantial.
You got that one all finished up there, Tanner?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I think
we're
we're
at
gonna-
2 hour 14, so
Yeah, we may as well call it for tonight.
that
I
was
think.
quick.
I'll
I
save
still
the
have to
haunted
go to
house
the
for the
gym.
next one.
Oh, I hate this one.
We'll save that one. We'll do that one together one night.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what she said.
That's,
No, she didn't.
she might have. We don't know. We didn't ask her nicely enough. But yeah, thank you guys very much again for being here tonight, for everything you do, all the chat and all that good stuff. And
Absolutely.
thank you, Aspen, for coming on. See, 2 hours, like nothing happened.
No, that was fine. It was good. It was quick.
Totally fine. So there's no more complaining. It's just she'll be
Right.
on all the time now.
She is now a recurring character.
Yeah.
No.
What?
What?
What just happened there?
I don't know.
Tanner made you sign a contract. You didn't even see it coming.
He did not. I signed nothing.
That you knew of.
Mm-mm.
He pulled the Dwight Schrute on you and had you sign something you had no idea what it was.
I don't understand that reference, but no.
Exactly.
But no, I quit that reference.
Well, I have amendments then.
You
No.
what?
No
Yes.
such thing. Trust
Yes,
me,
there
I
is.
tried.
Yeah, well, you didn't try hard enough. You didn't use all your assets.
Oh, I used a
Oh,
couple
he
of them.
tried. He tried using everything he had.
Yeah,
Didn't
Mr.
work.
McTuggy. I don't know.
Didn't work.
Anyway,
All right, guys. But yeah, thanks again, and we'll see you next week. And hopefully there'll be a big, beautiful silver piece of blown up shit that Tanner's gonna be working on next week.
What a great setup.
It's gonna
You can guess
happen.
what it is.
Oh, the Razor Crest.
Stay tuned, everyone.
I'm gonna be playing it in reverse. It's gonna be how the Razor Crest ended, and then it's gonna.
How it started, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Go the Mariners. Yes, Brickvention, Nathan,
Yeah,
and
Aspen will be mentioned next week, and she'll be sending us pictures.
no. I'll be at Mafra next week for Brickstravaganza. I'll be at Brickvention though.
Nice. That means she'll be getting help. It's an inner brickvention. All right, guys. We'll see you next week. Stay safe.
Take care.
Go the Mariners.
Oh, Tanner, don't forget Black Series.
God damn Mariners.